Hello, my name is Robin, and I'm coming to you today because I found, well, I didn't find, but I found this really great product in stores that I love to use on my hair, and it's called, you get two of them, and they look like these little coils. They're kind of double helix, and they're really strong. They're kind of thick. They're metal, and they come in different colors. So you can get one. If you have light hair, you can get the lighter color. If you're brunette, you can get the darker color. You get two of them, and I like them a lot because they claim to do the work of 20 bobby pins, and I believe it, and I'm going to show you how it works. But they say that one of these does the work of 20 bobby pins, and I will attest to that. And I also like them because at the end of them, if you take a look at the end, they have these little kind of shapely spherical bobber type things, knob things, and they are not like a typical bobby pin. They are not coated in plastic, which I really like, because when you start to use a bobby pin, regular bobby pin, for a really long amount of time, this little plastic thing can start to come off, and when it comes off, it really rips up your hair. At least it does mine. My hair, just a disclaimer, is not naturally curly, okay? It is permed. However, that being said, I did use these spin pins before I had my hair curled, and it worked wonders. My hair is naturally really fine. It's very thin, and I also have short hair. All of these tutorials that I found online are so awesome, and I love what everybody is showing me how to do with them. But all of the people who are leading those tend to have longer hair, and I don't have a lot of hair to work with, so I kind of wanted to show you today how to do a French twist with about shoulder length hair is what I have. It's a little bit longer, just slightly longer when it's not permed. But I'm going to show you how to do a French twist with a little bit fine hair and shorter hair. Okay, you can still use these even if you don't have long hair, and you can use them in a different style other than a bun. My hair barely makes a bun. It like wraps up onto itself, and I can't even tuck the corners in, tuck the ends in, because it's just not long enough. But you can still use them. I would recommend that if you have fine hair, that you start this style when your hair is slightly damp. If you blow dry your hair, blow dry it till it's like 80% dry, and then go from there. And if it's already dry, I would use some styling product. Let's see. Just some regular hairspray. I don't know, this is cheap stuff, but it works. It gets the job done. Flip your head upside down, spritz your roots, kind of fluff it up, scrunch it up just a little bit, and flip it back. If you don't have any hairspray, you can use a teasing comb. Flip your head, gather some bits, one strand, one section at a time, and just kind of tease it with a teasing comb so that you do have something to work with. Okay? So, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is, my hair does have some product in it. It has a little bit of hold. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather my hair up into a ponytail. Okay? Now, when you gather it up into a ponytail and you have longer hair, you can gather it a little bit lower. Because what happens is when you have, and I'm not a professional stylist, okay? This is just speaking from experience. But when you gather your hair up lower and you have a lot of hair to twist up, then you'll have much more space up there to work with. My hair is shorter, so I'm going to gather it towards the center of my head and go from there. So I'm going to tilt my head back just a little bit, gather my hair up to a little bit higher towards the center of my head, and then I'm just going to start twisting. Okay? Now when you twist and you get to the point where it's almost doubling up on itself, like a bun, I would stop right there, keep twisting, and try to keep it from doubling up on itself, and then you just flip it straight up. Okay? Just straight up. Okay? Then you're going to take, one second, get nice and tight. Then you're going to take one of these pins and you're going to hold it at the closed end. There's a closed end. It looks like that. And then there's an open end. The open end is what goes into your hair. So you're going to grab it by the closed end, and then you're going to, I like to start at the bottom of my hair, because if you can really get the base of the style secure, it's going to hold a lot longer. So I like to start at the bottom because it's just a little bit more secure that way. So you're going to hold it at the base of the pin, and I like to find where the bottom of my hair is, where it really starts to twist, and angle it in towards your head. I think this really helps grab some of the hair that's already there. You're going to angle it in towards your head, and then you're just going to start twisting. You're going to twist, I think I'm going counterclockwise, and you're going to go all the way until the bottom of the pin is secured nice and snug in your hair. Now there may be a little bit of, if you have really thin hair, which this happened to me before I got my hair permed, if you have really thin hair, you may have a little bit of pin exposure up here at the top. Now, you can avoid that by buying the right color pin, and I'll show you kind of how to remedy that as we go along. So then you're going to take the other pin, grab it by the closed end, and start at the opposite direction. You're going to work from the top down. Start twisting. Keep twisting until you really feel that it's nice and secure. Until that top is all the way in there and nice and snug, okay? Then you let go, and then it's like the most secure hairstyle in the world, I swear. Now, if you have very thin hair, and like I said, this happened a lot when I was using this before my hair was curly and it had a lot of grab, what you can do is if you have this kind of stick straight hair that's flopping out right here, and you know, some people can really pull that off and it looks really stylistic, but when I did it, it just looked ridiculous. So what I like to do was I like to take a curling iron and these little areas up top, spritz it with some hairspray, curl them slightly, and then when they're done, separate them so that you have some real nice give. You're going to curl it under, spray it, curl it, and then separate it. I watched my stylist do that in high school when I got my hair done for prom, and it was like the best trick I ever learned, besides the spin pins. Okay, now this is really secure. You can, you can kind of pull some of these tendrils out. You can do a lot with this. You could twist it, up to one side. You can kind of make it asymmetrical. I have my hair parted. You could, do a poof. You could, before you actually do the twist, you can take your hair and poof it up top like that. I like to just kind of leave it down because that's my style. Now when you're ready to take them out, it's real simple. Just find one end. I like to start at the top because that's kind of where the last one was. And just unscrew it. There's no ripping, there's no tearing. It just comes out. It's amazing. And find the other one and unscrew. And then you're done. Now, let's see, what was I going to say? The other nice thing about these pins is you only need 2 of them. And this hairstyle that I just had up, I've worn it working out, I've worn it on a long plane ride, and it's been really secure. I love, this is like the best $5 I ever spent in my life. They do run about $5 or $6 depending on where you get them. But be careful if you go through airport security. They may be asking what they are, so be prepared to explain what they are and show them. I actually had to show airport security how they worked. So I think that's it. That's all I have. I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Bye.